Dan John is one of the most influential strength coaches in the world today. He's a prolific writer, a sought-after presenter, and has decades of winning competition experience in Highland Games, track and field, and Olympic weightlifting. And if you're in the kettlebell world, you probably know Dan for the Goblet Squat, as well as his work as a master certification instructor. Now, personally, Dan John's work has been instrumental in my own development as a coach and lifter. He's authored dozens of workouts and programs that I swipe all the time for my own and my clients' training. And if you would like to learn from Dan in person, he'll actually be coaching at this year's Lift-A-Palooza event, which you can learn more about in the description below. So with that, here are my top 5 favorite Dan John workouts. Pick one to incorporate in your training this week and drop a comment with how it goes. First up is the Eagle, a simple but brutal superset of front squats and farmer carries. Clean a pair of moderately heavy kettlebells and front squat for 8 reps. Drop the bells by your sides for a 20-meter farmer carry. Without setting the bells down, re-clean and repeat the squats and carries for 8 total rounds. Next up is Buns and Guns, a sequence of lower body exercises with some arm pump mixed in for active recovery. Start with a descending superset of banded hip thrusts and clamshells. You'll perform 15 reps of each, then 14, 13, and so on down to 1 rep each. Then you'll hit 2 quick supersets of biceps and triceps. If you have a suspension trainer, try curls and extensions for 12 to 15 reps. The next block is a giant set consisting of swings, deadlifts, ab wheel, goblet squats, and a hip flexor stretch. Keep the swings two-handed and perform 20 to 25 reps with a moderate weight. Move on to a deadlift variation for 10 reps. Here I'm performing a deficit kettlebell deadlift. Your legs get a quick break for ab wheel rollouts for 5 to 10 reps. Move right over to goblet squats for 10 reps before finishing with a kneeling hip flexor stretch. Repeat this giant set for 2 to 4 total rounds and finish up with a few more supersets of arm work. Number 3 is the Humane Burpee, a descending ladder workout of swings, goblet squats, and push-ups. You'll perform 15 kettlebell swings, followed by 5 goblet squats and 5 push-ups. Repeat the swings, but reduce the squats and push-ups by 1 rep each round. By the end of this sequence, you will have performed 75 swings, 15 goblet squats, and 15 push-ups. Doesn't sound like much, but just like a burpee, all the level changes will really get your heart and lungs working. This next one is what Dan calls the perfect workout. The first half is a superset of half-kneeling presses and hanging bent knee raises. Perform the presses on the same side as the down knee for bonus hip stability and flexibility. The knee raise is a great complement to the press, working the abs while stretching the lats and low back. Perform 8 reps of each exercise and repeat for 3 total rounds. From there, you'll move on to a giant set of lower body moves. Perform hip thrusts with a glute band and horizontal resistance band to engage the lats and abs. If possible, perform a drop set for a full glute burnout. Another hinge movement you can do as a substitute or in addition to the banded thrust is the magic drill. Bend the knees and perform the kettlebell belly hinge with elevated toes for 10 to 15 reps. The next move is a goblet and overhead squat combo. Switch out the kettlebell or dowel at the bottom of each rep and repeat for a set of 5. Finish with the one-arm suitcase carry for 30 to 45 seconds per side. And number 5 is Dan's famous kettlebell armor building complex. Grab a pair of kettlebells and perform 2 cleans, 1 press, and 3 front squats. This sequence is usually done every minute on the minute for 10 to 30 rounds. Hey, just another reminder that Dan John is our featured coach at this year's Music City Lift-A-Palooza coming up in January 2023. Check out the link below to learn more and snag your early bird tickets. With that, wishing you all the best in your training, and we'll see you in the next video.